A sun-splashed arboretum after 11 straight days of rain. Take a look outside. It is beautiful out there.
But once you get to the ridges out to our west or over to northeastern Pennsylvania, you're talking about a lot of snow on the ground. There's reports of over a foot when it comes up to northeastern Pennsylvania, up north of Scranton. So road conditions will be tricky if you're traveling down towards, say, Ebensburg and over the mountains towards our west, or if you're traveling towards the Poconos. But overall, it will be a generally quieter weekend once this system goes through. I'll have all those details for you in just a few minutes.
You know, it's not going to be super warm, but again, this dreary drizzle continues throughout the entire afternoon into the evening with the homecoming parade. As for the parade itself, again, as I mentioned, dreary, dull, and drizzly, sprinkles really. Tomorrow, fall finally feels like it arrives, which I know it's been a while. It feels so warm for so long. It's a chilly start, about 41 for your start, but it's a cool but comfortable day as we get up towards about 55, mid-50s. And as we get towards sunset, it will cool down, but it does feel like November. You know, it is almost Thanksgiving time, believe it or not. Tonight's forecast specifically, it is down to 12 in State College. Yes, an Arctic evening here across most of Pennsylvania, all the way down to 7 in Bradford. It's a little warmer when we get east of the mountains. It's still at 18 in Harrisburg, a little warmer in retrospect. 18 is not exactly warm. Though as we look forward into our Saturday planner, it's cold, but there are some changes on the way. Winds continually out of the west, 10 to 15, so enough just to really put the bone chill into you. As Haley mentioned, we did actually get some rain early this morning, which snapped a 17-day dry streak here in State College. So thankfully, we actually got some rain, to tell you the truth. A fall Saturday tomorrow, enjoy it. Go outside, go leaf peeping, go to a fall festival, something interesting you can get outside and do. Mid-60s for a high, just a great day before our football game here at Penn State kicks off at 3:30 out in Los Angeles. That's going to be our next weather maker. And then as we look a little further out in time, Monday that weather maker rolls through into Tuesday. And then as we go forward, guess what? As we get towards Thursday, there's a chance for more white stuff coming around. But you will see the flakes flying. So if you are traveling on Sunday, be careful. Try to get out early because before this really starts to mix things up. Getting forward into Monday, that's when you start to see this start to clear to the east and it turns more to rain, especially here across most of the area. It is rain, especially as it moves east. Back to the 70s again. Can you believe that? More 70-degree weather in November.
I cannot keep up with the weather. One day I'm wearing a tank top, the next day I'm in a jacket. It needs to pick one.
I totally agree.
At least we have Big Ten football weather tomorrow.
The sun starts to come back out, which I'm sure everyone is looking forward to.
That is music to my ears. I am so over the rain this week.
So am I, Haley.
I know they're calling for wet out energy. We just need dry energy at this point.
You called it, man. Well, thanks, Thomas. Lake effect snow is simply as simple as it sounds. It is snow caused by air moving over a lake. Usually this happens when really cold Canadian air comes over very warm lakes early part of the season. Its peak season is essentially now, late November into December, before the lakes freeze over and this massive temperature gradient that exists between the two, the land and the lakes, freezes over. Now, it's heavily dependent on wind direction, so often you have very narrow bands of snow where accumulations vary very much from one place to another. Now, if we look at what lake effect snow looks like on radar, in fact, you can actually see it right now. Potentially dangerous. That's how weather experts are describing sweeping cuts to the National Weather Service and parent agency NOAA.
My entire life, I have never seen anything like this, and it is horrible.
The two agencies are the backbone of the American weather industry. The Trump administration eliminated hundreds of positions, including meteorologists and climate scientists. One of the two National Weather Service offices in PA is in State College. Penn State meteorology professor Dr. Greg Jenkins knows former colleagues forced out of their jobs.
Are you kidding me? This is not like a game. These are like people's lives, and they're just being cut at their ankles.
A congressional report from 2023 says about half of National Weather Service offices are already understaffed. More cuts could keep them from performing basic functions, like sending out life-saving information. Dr. John Neese teaches at Penn State's meteorology department. He has local concerns.
If you ask your local emergency manager, he or she will likely tell you that they're best buddies with the local National Weather Service office. So from a local perspective, during those times when it really matters, when the weather gets nasty, there can really be some negative impacts.
Penn State's meteorology department is one of the largest in the country. It graduates about 45 students per year, a sizable percentage of which eventually end up working for the federal government, leaving many to be concerned about future jobs. students like aspiring meteorologist Dane Timmons.
I hope that there's a future where the Weather Service is more respected, more funded, that people, understand what the Weather Service does.
We reached out to NWS offices and employees. All declined our request for comment. NOAA provided us with a statement saying they continue to provide weather information, forecasts, and warnings. The Trump administration says the federal cuts are common sense government reform. In State College, I'm Sean Romeo for the Center County Report. Nearly 35 years ago, Pam Baer bought a small store in her hometown of Boalsburg.
It was a little strange for me to be working in retail because I had no experience in retail.
Back then, she had no idea what was to come.
Most small businesses last only about 9 years, but this one out here in Boalsburg has lasted closer to 35, making it more of a local landmark than just a business.
It hasn't always been easy for Pam and her family, as she calls the employees she works with. Pam recently survived breast cancer and has had other health scares. But her store, A Basket Full, is still going strong.
It's the people. It's the people I see. Here, I'm going to get a teary. Maggie had me in tears this morning. It's just the love that we feel.
She doesn't do it alone. Her two right-hand women, Maggie Markle and Robin Browse, have been there through the ups and downs.
She hired me at 15. I've been with her for 34 years.
The store has faced some challenges, especially the COVID-19 pandemic.
Just figuring out what we were going to do, but we came together. Robin did a ton of research. We tried. And again, that's Pam allowing us okay, let's try something new. We got to reinvent.
Pam and her employees are proud to be a fully women-owned and operated small business. They hope it'll continue to flourish in the years ahead because of their strong ties to their community. Pam says she appreciates every moment she has had at her store.
Yeah, I'm very lucky.
Reporting in Boalsburg, I'm Sean Romeo for the Center County Report.